Hey everyone, this is Slambo here, hopping on another contest. This one may be a little bit late, but I only just hit 69 subscribers today, so there we go. This is the 420 contest for Nick Rudow's channel. He just hit 420 subscribers recently and wanted to do a contest in connection with that and April 20th this year. He's got a few questions on his contest that we're supposed to answer. I've got some more creative answers, I think, to some of them because I don't have a whole lot of what we're looking for in if you really go to what the word really means. So we'll start off. First question is show a reggae album, and there we go. First one, I don't have a full really reggae album. Um, Stairways to Heaven has a reggae track on it. Um, I do have Madness for some ska and another ska best of. But looking through my collection on Discogs, Aliens Ate My Buick is listed as reggae pop. So that's going to be the closest that I get to actually having a full reggae album. Thomas Dolby, Aliens Ate My Buick. Second question is another one that I definitely don't have anything in that genre. Show a stoner rock album. I don't have stoner rock. I really don't have any heavy metal either. Maybe one or two could be considered heavy metal. Some people might argue Led Zeppelin is heavy metal, and that doesn't quite match what I think of as heavy metal. So instead of showing a stoner rock album, I've got a couple of options here. I've got the Stone Roses. Not quite, but it has Stone in the title, in the group name. On Bob Dylan's Hard Rain, he had a bass played by someone named Rob Stoner. And on the Animaniacs Variety Pack, one of the voice actors is Sherry Stoner, played the voice of Slappy Squirrel. So not quite stoner rock, but stoner in the people's names doing the rock. Third album, or third question, show a trippy album cover. That one I've got. And for that, I'm going with Mel Brooks with High Anxiety. Just looking at that swirl there, I think of the Vertigo record label, but this is Mel Brooks trying to survive the psychological thriller of High Anxiety. And if you haven't seen High Anxiety yet, and you're a Hitchcock fan, definitely go watch it. There are nods to every Hitchcock movie ever made officially in High Anxiety. Uh, my favorite is the nod to the movie Rope. See if you can spot that one in there. Next question on the list. Show an album by a pothead. Well, of course, I've got, as my comedy collection grows, I've got a whole bunch of Cheech and Chong. That was my first choice, but that was really just an act. And for this one, I'm going to have to hide part of the title because of what he named it. But the pothead I chose is Richard Pryor. And I'm covering up the most offensive part of the title there. I think you can figure out what it is just from the first couple letters there. And if you look on my Discogs, it'll say it there too. But I don't want to get stung by the YouTube police. So there it is. Richard Pryor, the ultimate pothead in comedy, true pothead. He actually brought some of his experiences in life into his comedy routines. Okay, next question. Show an album that mellows you out. Well, my first thought on that one was actually one track from Eric Clapton Unplugged, and that was the version of Layla that he does on here. He slows it down, turns it into more of a swing style, and you hear the audience catch on to it sort of progressively. When he starts the first guitar riff, there are a couple of people that start clapping. Then he gets into the chorus. A couple more people start clapping. Then he finally says the name Layla, and you hear one guy in the back, "Woo!" That's always my favorite part of that bit, is that the slow realization by the audience of what he's actually singing. But the one that I chose to for the album that really mellows me out is actually Art of Noise. This is the ambient collection. So this is not quite rock, but you know, it's ambient sounds turned into music. It's not quite noise music, but that's one of the genesis of that album. If you know Art of Noise, you know they take just regular sounds and combine them into their music. The last question on the list: show an album by a jam band. I do have the Grateful Dead Greatest Hits album, but I didn't want to show that because everyone is showing Grateful Dead. That's the only real jam band that I've got, but I'm going with a band that I see locally because every time the Midwest Gypsy Swing Festival comes around, there is a complete overnight jam every show, every Friday night and every Saturday night after the main show goes. They just get everyone out there and they just jam for the rest of the night. And that band is Harmonious Whale. One of my favorite bands. Look them up on YouTube. They're still doing their Friday night quarantini concerts. Not quite, they weren't under the oak for a lot of the winter, but now that it's getting warmer around here, they are under the oak tree in their yard again. Um, Classic gypsy swing style jazz. Small group, usually just the three people, Sims, Maggie, and Jeffo doing the bass. Um, but look them up. They're still playing, and a lot of their records are still available. They just had a new LP release that I still need to go pick up. I'll probably pick that up when I go next time I go to the local record shop. I did see a couple of copies there. But anyway, there's my choice for the jam band. So there's my answers to the questions for Nick Rudow's 420 contest. That's what I've got today. See you next time.